think when Miami started to play their matchup 3 games ago, we really had a good look at it. We really had good opportunity to practice against it. Their matchup is very good. Its matchup defense is, I think, the hardest to play against, especially when you have all equal-sized guys. It makes it very difficult to play against because you're trying to get to the basket, and they've got big guys around the basket. They've got big guards. I thought Trevor got some shots. He got his looks. More than about the same shots he normally gets, but he's not going to make them every night. You know, he's going to have some nights where we've been spoiled. He hasn't had a bad shooting night this year, really, which you're going to have. And I thought when it was a 6-point game, in a game of this speed, that's a big deficit. That's not a normal deficit, 6 points in a game played at this pace. I thought Rock got a big offensive rebound. I thought we made a couple big plays on offense, and then our defense really stepped up. Rock took away the lob, and then we really did a good job on their perimeter guys. Really played exceptional defense on their perimeter guys during that run where we got the lead. Tyler made a couple big plays, as he usually does in those situations, getting to the basket. But, you know, we've seen people are going to hold the ball. That's what we've seen that all year. This is not new. We've seen that 6 or 7 times, so we've had practice at it. We have to maintain our patience. I thought this game started out a little bit like Villanova, where we allowed them to shoot threes early, and they made 3 early ones, just like Villanova made 4. Then we started to get out. We've got to do that sooner. But we're going to be in games where people are going to be patient. We're going to have to play good defense through that. And we got to be a little better on offense. But, you know, they're playing off our guys that don't shoot it. And, you know, that's a problem we do. We're not a great 3-point shooting team. And we have to try to get to the basket, which we finally did. Rock made a couple good plays inside. And again, Tyler got to the basket, but this is when you get into league play, you're going to have games like this. It's not easy, and in a low-scoring game, both teams have a good chance to win. They're pretty good. We had tried to press. It really wasn't effective. In fact, they scored against our press. So, again, we're going to be in these games. We're going to see this a lot, and we just have to be prepared. Be a little bit better on offense and just a little bit better on defense. Questions?
Talk about Jeremy today. And,
well, they're going to play him to drive, and he made that jump shot. That's huge. I mean, they're giving him that 15-footer. So you can't. It's hard. You can't get to the basket when you're driving, and there's a 7-footer or a 6'10" guy waiting there, and you're trying to get by a guy, and then you got to get a shot up. You can't do that. You got to make that 15-footer to be effective. I didn't think his movement was good. He only got 1 offensive rebound. That's something he needs to do better. But again, you know, he's limited in terms of shooting the basketball right now. And you know, I love having him come off the bench because he gives us a lift there. Without him, we don't have that lift coming off the bench. But it is what it is. We'll just see what happens. There's no status on anybody else. We don't, you know, we're just day to day right now and everything. But again, we've been in games like this one with St. Francis and Minnesota, at St. John's. You know, where at the end of the game, somebody better make plays, and we made defensive plays, and we made a couple really good offensive plays at the end of the game to get back in.
Jim, when a team's running so much clock at one end, can it take you out of your offensive rhythm at the other, or put more pressure on?
Not necessarily, no. Their defense was the problem. Their defense was very good. It wasn't anything to do. We played teams that have taken 45, 30, the whole 35 seconds many times this year, and our offense has been good. I thought our offense really, in reality, if Trevor shoots the way he normally shoots, and we would have been fine. You know, he gets 12 threes, he makes 6 usually, and he had good looks, and he didn't have to rush it. He had good looks, but, you know, he's gonna have games like that, and we have to find a way to get around that.
Jim, even though Trevor had a tough scoring game, at the end of the game to stay with the ball and go up for that shot and then get to the free throw line and make that, just talk about his resolve there.
Well, I think we've all got resolve. We have good resolve on this team. I have no doubt about our resolve. We're not always the best offensive group, but you know, we have good resolve. And but you know, we you know, nobody listens until you get into a game like this or until you lose a game. But we've got to get better offensively. You know, I watched St. John's get beat by 32, or they were down 25 today, and you know, we barely got by St. John's. I mean, you know, you got to look at reality. You know, we've got to get better offensively, and we're going to see a lot of games where people are going to guard us like they did, and they're going to take time off the clock, and we're going to have to be prepared for those games. And there'll be some games that teams will be up and down with it. So you know, that's the beauty of being in the league. You're going to have different styles, and you know. But in my mind, you know, we need to get better offensively. I think our defense is getting a little better, but offensively, we need to get better.
You mentioned Rakeem a couple times. How important was he late in that game?
Well, he made the rebound and then he made the other one. You know, the other little turn in. That's, you know, he's worked hard in practice. I think there's some opportunities for us to get him there. We need to work on that. We need to get better at that. I think he's certainly capable of scoring around the basket. You know, he dropped one today, missed a dunk. You know, a couple little things here and there. He had a couple rebounds. Bai's getting pushed around. He's there and he's not grabbing the ball. You know, he's got to be. We've got to get something more out of the inside position as we go forward. There's no question about that. We got to get Mike in there and get something out of him. You know, this was a game I wanted to keep Trevor in to have the threat out there, so that when he did get a shot, you know, we expect that he's going to make those shots and break a game open like this, and I'm sure he will the next game. But you know, tonight it wasn't his game, it wasn't his night.
What did you think of Rakeem and Bai defensively?
You know, they gave up the lob early. Then Rakeem made the key play when he went back and got that lob, got that play. He made a huge play there, and I thought overall. I thought they were good defensively. When teams hold the ball, I mean, it does hurt you, but it also can hurt them a little bit too because they get out of rhythm as well. But they did a good job of it, and you know, that's something we'll see.
Was Daewon able to go if you needed him?
He was feeling better. I really didn't want to. We're going to give him another day, see how he feels. It's better, but. We'll just have to wait and see.
You a better team with Jeremy coming off the bench? Do you feel that because you have his energy?
That's why we did it that way. We didn't do it that way by accident. I think we are better when we go with the two big guys early. Try to get something out of those guys, and I think they really were starting to do some things. And it's unfortunate that this has happened. It's definitely thrown that plan out of whack. Tyler Robeson has been better. I didn't want to put him in there against that matchup. It's very confusing defense to play against him because it's not a fast-paced game. Nobody's going to get tired. So, you know, I didn't want to put the freshman into that situation where he's got to make a lot of reads and decisions that, you know, are very difficult to do. So, but he's been playing better, working better practice. So, you know, we'll see as we go forward here.
Coach, Virginia Tech next. Team is very good at home, shoots the three well. Your thoughts on?
Well, I think everybody's good. We learned that today, and you know, we knew that before. Now everybody, I think, kind of knows it. There's not going to be a thing easy, home or away. I don't think it matters where you play. They're a good team, you know, they beat Miami, and, you know, they're a good basketball team. We just need to, you know, work, have a couple good days of work and get ready. Thanks.